First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? Don't pull any punches. First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good.
Malam Aina, welcome. Sudah makan kah?
You can only bolt and recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his
Mana hari Minggunya?
For yourself. Open your eye droid.
Lagi ngurusin kaki, kemarin sakit ya? Kenapa sih itu Aina? Kemarin mau nanya, lagi ada kerjaan lagi.
Boss, open your eye droid.
Kenapa sih itu kakinya?
Select staff management from the mother base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D
Kecelakaan part sekian, ya Allah. Terus gimana sekarang? Istirahat dulu, nggak kerja dulu atau gimana?
Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. What's wrong? Go back to the mother base menu. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Kiri udah pernah retak, sekarang yang kanan dijahit bolong, ya Allah. Ya tapi pakai tongkat. Itu aduh gimana ya? Udah ke dokter diapain ya? Dikasih alkohol apa gimana sih biar itu? Biar kering itu lukanya. Ini kasih Enak.
See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology.
Hati-hati, tapi kenapa sih itu Aina kecelakaan sampai bolong gitu? Duh, ngeri banget tuh liatnya kemarin.
Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss.
Udah kok, dijahit doang kan kesleo, dijahit ya. Cuman biar cepet kering, kayak diapain ya?
Knock someone out instant.
Biar cepet kering ya. Kan kayak gitu basahnya lama, takutnya ini kalau basah lama susah. Iya, kalau basah lama mah sembuhnya takutnya lama juga itu.
I'm ready, boss.
Well, steering L. Oh itu. Menghindarin orang yang tiba-tiba belok, nggak nyalain lampu sen, malah jatuh, tuh nggak nabrak, dikasih salep. Oh dikasih salep aja ya? Itu ke salep mah biar nggak bengkak kali, ya nggak sih?
Now extract it.
Dikasih salep. Iya, kalau salep kan buat bengkak doang tuh, salep tuh. Buat ngeringin itunya tuh apa, airnya tuh nggak boleh kena air dulu kan, itu seharusnya kan.
If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them, and if the weather is unfavorable, well, they could end up going missing.
B2 BD2 kapan? BD bentar, BD ini apa nih? BD apa nih? BD2 kapan nih? Apaan itu bandara? Ini aja udah bengkak kayak, iya sih seharusnya waktu awal jatuh itu di es ya, biar nggak bengkak ya, dikasih es ya, dikasih es atau dikasih air panas ya, biar nggak itu. Jadi anak papa dulu kemana dia diantar, iya dong, jangan ini dulu dong, jangan yang aneh-aneh dulu, biarin diantar dulu. Brondas 2 game apa lagi tuh bang coy? Tadi suruh apain kita nih? Extract him with another method you like, start by knocking out. Oh iyalah, diantar dulu lah. Gak bisa istirahat apa ya?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function
Should be able to
added.
develop a
Development
cardboard
project
box
has
now.
been
Open
added.
your iDroid. Select weapons items under the development.
Please
Now
specify
select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development has finished.
Gue bisa apaan nih? Pencet gua.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the support
point.
unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own
Supplies
personal
requested.
delivery service.
Oh, beli
Supply
senjata
drop
tuh.
complete.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You
info
won't make
has
any
been
GNP
updated.
or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while, give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit. Boss, Let's practice your CQC. Begin by grabbing it.
Please specify a project.
I'm ready, boss.
Once you've grabbed someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him, knock him out, kill him. Scratch that last one for now. Go ahead and knock him out. Good. Extract the staff member.
Extraction
Now for fist
arrived at Mother Base.
Strike an adversary repeatedly to knock him out. He'll stay unconscious for longer than if you throw him. This isn't like you, Snake. Try it one more time. What's the matter? Give it another try.
Thanks for that, boss.
Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
This is
confirmed.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Not quite.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doc...
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the map. Miller told me about what...
Your Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not...
Ocelot. So Salt 2 still...
The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the Kishlaks, villages, wherever they can.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. And I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your target should be somewhere in the middle. Guard up.
Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружены остановленные вражеский боец! Атакуем! Прием!
You have arrived at your destination.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Конец связи.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
КП-104. Противник скрылся из виду. Начинаю поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Обыщите каждый угол. Они где-то здесь. Конец связи.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
КП-104. Поиски закончены. Противник не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Marker removed.
Target confirmed dead. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
КП-109. Неизвестные выстрелы. Тут сказать не могу. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Всем подразделениям. Быть на чеку. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Район отходит. Все вниз, приготовиться к бою.
Понял.
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
You have arrived at your destination.
itu?
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP.
Please select a drop point. Sun will rise momentarily. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece. How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Side ops list
The
updated.
side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve, objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The map has been updated.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. That's the target.
Эй, ты же говоришь по-английски? Это непросто. Наверное, работает переводчик.
That Soviet soldier in the green beret is speaking English. Must be a language specialist. With him on our side, we'd be capable of Russian interpretation support. Try and extract him.
Where are your friends?
Side-op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Boss, that language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission. So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
КП, это Зоя 7. Неизвестные выстрелы. Откуда сказать не могу. Прием. Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи.
You have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
The map has been
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
КП, это Зоя 4. Я только что видел кого-то подозрительного. Зоя 4, что случилось? Ответьте, Зоя 4. КП, это Зоя 1. У нас выстрелы. Источник неизвестен. Прием. Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям. Быть начеку. Конец связи. КП, это Зоя 7. Слышу стрельбу. Направление определено. Жду распоряжений. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
position to your advantage.
Это КП. Боевые посты. Все подразделения по боевым постам. Это КП, понял. Внимание всем подразделениям. Отправить резервы на помощь. Повторяю, отправить помощь. Конец связи. КП, здесь Мигры-1. Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid. Мы не можем дать людей. Вы сейчас сами по себе. Конец связи.
Outpost captured.
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
You have arrived at your destination.
Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
What about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm.
Our point man gave the strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls?
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, their voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair. Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit? No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
That radio transmitter is used to relay messages between outposts. Take it out, and the mission's good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
They wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship, though a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner, but they had other motives. Cypher coaxed us into Central America, into that U.S.-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
That's why they had Paz, still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused...
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Countries would unite to destroy us.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss. Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid. Boss, we received a back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
Development project has been added. Please select a mission. Please specify a project.